If there is God, let there be God. If there is God, let there be God. If there is God, let there be God. Mm. 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 Oh my. Wow. That was an experience. My therapist gave me the instruction to pray, and I was a bit perplexed because I needed more specifics, like anything, just more details. And so as it turns out, my new therapist, who is visually impaired, which is fine. I mean, I just didn't know that, but I do know that now. He's also like a member of a religious faith that I've never heard of. It sounds Hawaiian. It sounds like it's like starts with a B, ba something or other. It's very strange. And he told me he grew up Christian, and then he was taken to one of these meetings or heard about it, and then converted. And I definitely expected him to say, midlife or something, but he said at the age of 17. He converted to this religion. I was like, where did you grow up? I've never even heard of this. Glendale. I don't know, but, I love talking to the guy, so it's just great so far, so I'm just following his instructions and all, and, I don't feel like I've had much trouble trying to pray before, but it's definitely been a vague situation, and I think in this middle-aged moment, of course I believe there's something greater than myself. I mean, who doesn't? You can't really just define a God or a higher power by that. It's like a tree is, technically photosynthesis. I mean, come on, it's like, much better than higher power, than I should. But does this supposed, higher thing, like, care for me? Is it involved in my life circumstances? Is it dictating my future, or is it giving me rewards? Like, I have, not really, haven't been, And I feel like what's happened is when he gave me the instructions that it was like this. It was like, I went to go make the call for the prayer. What in the world? Oh no. That's exactly what it felt like. Just no dial tone. Like I just couldn't get a connection, I just couldn't do it. So he sent me one of his prayers, because I kind of was hoping maybe we could go for a mantra, just something sort of like, even back in the day, back when I was not sober, the serenity prayer, sometimes instead of counting sheep, I would just say it repeatedly until I fell asleep. And I wanted something a little like that, And then yesterday, the day before yesterday, when my iPhone and my iPad, became possessed by the devil and quit both at the same time, taking with them the prayer that he had texted me. And I had committed to a prayer first thing in the morning. I was blessed with words in my head that were simply, if there is God, let there be God. And that felt right to me. It felt right to me because, one of my problems is, I'm in my own way, I get it, I understand what that means. I see it in others. There's no question about that. That's what's happening, part of it. However, I struggle oftentimes with, if I'm not given exactly step-by-step, very specific instructions on what to do, then it's very tricky for me to just get, take a concept and that I can be really smart and intuitive at knowing about, but to put it into use is quite challenging, I don't know if you've ever experienced this. So that prayer in particular that came to me seemed to really cover all the bases in a really short, easy to remember repetitive, easy, simple style. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm glad I got to share it with you, you know. But yeah, I came here to introduce myself, I was told. We're all herded over here at some point, right? To tell something, to do something. Okay, anyways, my name is Bristol Myers, and I am a double heiress to, Bristol Myers is, my mother's side of the family, and they specialize in, like, cold cuts and processed meats, but, like, fancy kind, like, for, like, cocktail parties and, like, big events and conferences and, stuff like that. So I'm, like, third generation. And then also, Oscar Mayer is my father. That's his, we're like, 12th generation down or something. I am, anyways. So, yeah, I'm really rich, and I, just keep getting richer every day without really doing anything. And I'm okay with that, because, it's just the way the cards were dealt, and I'm just trying to handle it the best I can. And I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not hiding it, and I'm not abusing it, and I'm just trying to, like, accept it, But, yeah, it's great. So, I grew up on, like, a pig farm, but, I mean, it was like a, 20,000 acre ranch style pig farm, and I was nowhere near the pigs, but, I'm a real girl, real person, vegan, I don't really eat the products, but I support my family business wholeheartedly, So, yeah, and yes, this is my natural hair color, okay? I mean, yes, this is my natural hair. It's, like, so shocking how many people just, like, cannot believe that, like, redheads still exist, Come on. Anyways, that's, I guess, really all I needed to say right now. I'm really glad we got to have a spiritual moment together for our first, introduction. That was really cool, naturally occurring. I'm gonna get back to some of my handicrafts. I make nets, I don't know, it's just, there's something about it, it's like, the actual act is an ancient, craft, and, just what they represent, the capturing of something, the wrangling, the getting it for yourself, taking it, with the net, netting it, keeping it under wraps, but a beautiful wrap, mind you. So, I don't know, I'm gonna be having an art show very soon, major art installation, and it's just this really great mix of, like, surrealism, philosophy, and, like, fisherman's nets, basically. So, you're all invited, but I'll make sure to keep you up to date, okay? So, anyways, peace. It was really great to meet you. Bristol Myers, over and out.